Juan Martinez is the author of the novel Extended Stay, which came out this year, very short time ago. It's great. And the 2017 story collection Best Worst American. He lives near Chicago and is an associate professor at Northwestern University. His work has appeared in McSweeney's, Wizache, Ecotone, The Sunday Morning Transport, Nightmare, NPR's Selected Shorts, Mississippi Review, and elsewhere. And he will appear on this stage momentarily to tell you what he's seen.
Sorry, that's just like a bold pitch to just ask you to buy the novel. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna start. So I did publish this novel in January of this year. Yes, yes. And so what I saw during this like completely sleep-deprived moment during a reading in Arizona was that the cover for my novel, which I totally love, looks like a Tylenol flu package. Right? So now I also did a reading where I got my undergrad and master's at the University of Central Florida in Orlando. So Chicago 2 weeks ago, what I actually got to see was sunshine. Yeah. So I hadn't been there in 15 years, and the whole school had completely changed, but there was this one Panda Express. It was literally where I left it. But there's this vending machine to the right of the Panda Express, not there. And what I had seen there over like 15 years ago was like the most amazing thing I'd ever gotten out of a vending machine. And I should like, before I showed you the amazing thing, is like I was like really shitty undergrad. I was like lost and angry, and that's me. I didn't really know what I was gonna do with my life. I didn't really see a future. And so I was like super hungover one day, and the vending machine was there, and it sold Tylenol, and the package said that it came with a cup, but the package was flat, right? So I was like super hungover, but also super intrigued, and I put in my $1, and I got my 2 Tylenol in the, the flat package, and the cup, I could not see a cup, but it was this. It was a little envelope, and you're like expected to take your tiny little envelope to a water fountain and fill it with water. I kept that envelope for years. Yeah, so the company that made that package, Mechanical Servants Incorporated, people. Yes, and so I kept this eBay search for years, just to see what else they had for sale, right? Out just stuff like this. They specialized in vending machine supplies, stuff like this, right? Which you totally pay. Now, but I didn't really see any of that when I buy envelope. I didn't see how like a decade and a half later I'd be like living right next to the place where the envelope came from, how we ended up in literally the same state. So that's the thing, you don't get to see your future self, right? But I'm seeing my old self right now, hungover, lonely, lost, holding a tiny, useless envelope. And I'd love to tell him that I see what's coming, that it's all going to be okay. All right? So.